Morning, me ducks. So I'm just out for a walk. I've walked about, I don't know, a mile, if that, not far, along the seafront. There was a gorgeous sunrise this morning, about 5:30, but I took a picture and I'll try. I mean, it's cloudy now, it's clouding over, but I've just sat and done a meditation by the edge here. Hi Erin and Debbie, good to see you. I'm not expecting, it's a weird time of the day. It's like, I don't know, 20 past 6 in the morning, which means it's like 20 past 1 in the morning in New York. Hi Marsha. Hey Zane. Oh, people are awake. And I know obviously where Marsha is, it's early evening there, so it's like 1:30 a.m. here, so you're New York time. Hi Liminal Arc. Not weird for me, it's perfect time of the day. Yeah, so we had a sunrise about 50 minutes ago, which was beautiful, but it's just started to cloud over. But I've kind of got all the coastline or the beach to myself. There's dog walkers, as you can see, coming up. But yeah, I just thought I'd come live for a few minutes and just have a bit of a chat after I've done my meditation. I'm going to walk as far as I can that way to where the land juts out on my way to work. Wow. Well, have a good day at work, Elizabeth. Can you hear the sound of the waves? In fact, let's go down to the seafront. This will probably be interesting because I've just got trainers on, not beach kind of sandals or anything. Meditate for me too. I've just done a meditation which was really lovely. I was very sort of in the moment, you know, not actually actively listening through meditation. So the sound of the waves and the seagulls, it was really nice. So here we are at the seafront. The water's a little bit murky, but that's what the North Sea water is, to be honest. I just watched a group of girls go swimming. So they got up early and went swimming. I can't imagine anything more painful. What an amazing setting for some meditation. The sounds of the water. Yeah, I love the sound of the water. So this is the North Sea. So if you followed it right across, you'd eventually get to like Scandinavia, Russia, because we're on the east coast. Wow, there's 15 people here. Got some night owls and also people in the southern hemisphere enjoying your Thursday evening. So today I get to meet a fellow YouTuber because we're after breakfast at the hotel. We're going to a little seaside town of that direction, about 25 miles up the coast. Mid-afternoon here. Wow. And that's where Patsy lives. So I'll be going to see her. I'm going to call in for a cup of coffee and see Patsy. Can't sleep anymore. What a wonderful way to spend my morning. I've been awake since 4:45. Since being in Glastonbury, I've been waking up super early. Avalon by Nature, that's a lovely channel name. Avalon by Nature. I've not seen you before, I don't think, unless it's a change channel name. 10:30 p.m. in Los Angeles. Yeah, Patsy T, that's the name of her new channel. I noticed that yesterday, that she put a video out and changed her name. I'll have to ask her about it. Avalon by Nature is in Newcastle. Wow, that's your area, isn't it? Which looks beautiful. You've got lovely sea and shorelines. My name is Joe. Well, hello, Joe. So have you and Marsha met? Being as you live in the same area? That's our pier. That's what's left of our pier. I can remember when that pier used to go way out to sea and had a huge concert hall. And I don't know if anybody's heard of this singer. She's very famous here, called Shirley Bassey. She did a lot of James Bond themes, like Diamonds Are Forever. And she did the song Hey Big Spender. She's the girl from Tiger Bay. Oh, great, you met Joe. Well, we saw Shirley Bassey performing there. And then in the late 70s, I think about 1977, 78, there was a huge storm and the pier blew away. It was destroyed and they never rebuilt it. It just stops there. I took a walk down there yesterday. Neris, hello. I've just watched your walkthrough of the Neo Rider deck this morning while I was getting ready. Love to see it. Oh, it's still zoomed in. Oh, it's coming in closer and closer now. I want to take my shoes and socks off and walk into the water, but better not. Oh, it's getting closer. The beach is wonderful. Really wonderful. It's just a shame. Oh yeah, Marsha, it was... Are you able to reschedule for next year? Are you able to come and join us? Take off your shoes. The problem is, as you can see, the beach over there is really sandy. It is actually known as the sandiest beach in the country. And I don't know if you can see the flashing lights under the pier. But they comb the beach every morning. And I moved away from that part of the beach now, and this part of the beach is just really stony. And with being diabetic, I'm not supposed to expose bare feet to where I can potentially get cuts. So I'm always really nervous about it, because we have to protect our feet. So, but yeah, as I was saying, we've already booked our accommodation for next year. So I don't know, Marsha, if you're planning on doing next year what you hope to do this year, but it'll be really cool. Chris, good morning. How great to see you. You're up early. Have you got work today or something? Is that why you're up early? So I'm just doing a bit of a live, but I'm worried I might lose signal soon because I'm going away from the town. But we'll see how we go. So how is everybody today? How are we all doing? Simon, I start work at 6:30. Wow. Simon, yes, I'm hoping to, although it's still not certain. Yeah. That's the thing, it's such an uncertain time, isn't it, anyway, but... Am I still broadcasting okay? Is it still good? I know Becca was having some trouble last night with her live. Now this is finished work. Isn't it amazing how, we're all connected across the world? Some people are starting work, some people, oh, that's good to know. Some people are finishing work. It's the middle of the night for others. That's what's great about this community. We're just spread out across the planet, but all connected in some way. I've done a lot of work for the week now. Oh, admin to do. That's great, we can hear you well. Wonderful. It's just a shame it's so cloudy, because when it's a sunny morning, it is stunning. Hello, Rayburn Glands. I hope that's how you say your name. Nice to see you. So yeah, we're actually losing beach up here. And there's a few more people out now walking. Cloudy is perfect for videos and pictures though. Yeah, it is. And tomorrow morning, because it's showing on the weather app that it's going to be 35 degrees, which is about 98, I think. Between 35 and 37 degrees, which I still convert to old school temperature. So I think that's around 98 degrees. So it's going to be, and there's not going to be any clouds apparently. So we might get a clear sky tomorrow. But, and if I think about it, I might try and, I can't. I was going to say I could do a meditation with you guys, but I won't be able to hold the camera or position the camera, I don't think. So. Hello, Kay. Lucy, sorry, my eyes. I'm trying to strain on a little screen. How are you doing, Lucy? What type of restaurant or cafe will you be going to? Oh, you know me well, Sacred Sequence. There aren't any cafes or anything open at this time of the morning, other than in the town, the top of the town, they've just opened this year a Costa Coffee. So I could go and sit outside the Costa Coffee in about an hour after I've walked along the shoreline. But we have our breakfast served in the hotel at 9 a.m. Jonathan, hello. Good to see you. Simon, you may remember our Lucy Campbell is the person behind me getting the blushing fool. I know Lucy. Yeah, I know Lucy Campbell. Are you enjoying the hot weather? Yeah, yesterday was really windy, but it was so hot. I've actually caught the sun. Because you know when you're walking around, I was in a t-shirt and I was walking around and it was really, really hot. But because it was so windy, you don't realise how hot it is. So I got caught in the sun. And I think today it's not windy, but because it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be the same sort of thing. It's sunshine and clouds today. Don't get sunburned like you did a few months ago. A few months ago? Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember. Hello. Got a little friend joining us, look. Wanted to play ball.
No.
It was lovely to meet you. Wind can create burn as well, yeah. Well, it doesn't stop the sun, does it? You know, the wind is down here on Earth, cooling us, but the sun's still out there. There are no surfing on your beach. It's kind of too early. You just kind of get joggers, dog walkers. We've had a few swimmers. But yeah, so now the beach is separated because this little ramp here takes you to another little village called Ingle Mills. So I'm going to let's go up the steps. I'm just worried about losing signal the further away I get from the main town, because I know I've lost it here before. Hope you see you very soon. Stay well. Are there seats? There are seats. There were seats back there. I think I started off on a seat, did I? But there's lots of there's some dunes up there, some sand dunes. And the little cut-through places to the little town and little villages, seaside coastal towns that all go along the shoreline. So And where you see, if you do see, the little bit of land sticking out in the distance, that's a place called Chapel St Leonard's, which is where we go in the evenings for entertainment and stuff. So let me see if I can find a bench and have a few minutes with you, and then I'll get off. But it's been really nice to connect with people and just share my morning walk with you. Can't see any benches. Morning. It's a little town. You've all gone really quiet on me. I just thought I might not even be broadcasting anymore. Okay, let's sit here and take it in the views. There's somebody walking their dog there. Wait for you to find a seat. You might have a long wait. There's loads of sand here as well. It's like it's part of the beach. Okay. I'm going to sit myself down. Hey Simon, welcome back. Missed you while you were in Glastonbury. Please follow up on those orbs in your room in Glastonbury. Wasn't that cool? I'm actually still away, Paul. I'm away until Saturday. I can't find anywhere to sit. Here goes. Yeah, so I got back Monday night when I did my live. Tuesday was laundry day and repacking my case, and then I drove here early yesterday morning just to join my parents for a few days. Those orbs were amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few comments on people saying, oh, it's just dust, but I don't know, it just doesn't explain the erratic sort of flight pattern, if that's the right phrase to use. You know, it's kind of, well, if it's dust, why is it just in one spot of the room? And here, I'll sit here. Why is it just in one spot of the room? And turn it round, say morning. Yeah, so why just one spot of the room? And you know, why are they all in every different direction? Surely dust would just float down. I'm going to pop off. Okay, Sacred Sequence, good to see you. Hi, Andrea. How are you? It's good to see you. I've just been taking people on a walk with me along the sea coast. The seafront, I should say. Let me give you a spin round because you're only just getting here and then people don't want to see me. It's a cloudy morning, but it's really nice just to listen to the sound of the waves. And that's the beach. In fact, let's start heading back. If I start heading back, I will, you'll be able to see some of the town and stuff. Oh, we do want to see you though. You're very kind. But yeah, it's a gorgeous morning. There were definitely orbs. Dust behaves differently. Well, that's what I thought, Jonathan. And the strange thing was, you know, when I was focusing on trying to capture orbs, there were very few and far between. And when I said things like, oh, let's just chat normally, you know, about different things, then they came again. And then I stopped rolling. Stop rolling. Who do I think I am? Roman Polanski. When I stopped filming, and I started saying, you know, in my mind, I didn't say it out loud, I just kind of went into a meditative state, and I was like, so, you know, is there any entity here, any beings here, anybody want to make themselves known? I could see them with my naked eye. So I quickly flashed on the camera again, and that's where you see there's like 6 or 7 in the first 10 seconds. And I've never seen that sort of activity before. So, and that's why I did a separate video, because it was quite long-winded on the vlog video. It took up quite a bit of time, and there was lots of kind of dead space in between. So I edited it down and uploaded it as a separate video. That was really cool. So how are you, Andrea? I haven't seen you for a while. I've seen you comment on a few videos, but how are you doing? I can't believe there's like 34 people here at this strange hour of the day for so many. But it's so nice to see people. It's getting cloudier and cloudier. We're losing quite a lot of light now. Still dealing with anxiety, but holding on. Oh, I can so relate. But do you know what? Just by the fact that you're saying things like, still holding on, that's half of the battle. It really is. And as an anxiety sufferer myself, you know, I know how important it is to keep holding on and to keep having hope. Did you hear anything about Laura Dallaghan while you were in Glastonbury? Always wanted to visit that town, and you sharing your visit on video was very enjoyable. Orbs are otherworldly. Laura Dallaghan, no, I didn't. No. What's been happening there? What's the story? And there's still a few things we didn't get to do. I still haven't seen the tree. I forgot what the tree's called, but Becca talked about it last night, and it's gone right out my head. What it's called, but the one that's supposed to be, and I'm not a Christian, but it would still be interesting to see it. We did see the Tree of Life in Avebury, where people, where all the roots are exposed and people tie their ribbons and dreams and hopes and memories. Yeah, it's the Glastonbury thorn, that's it, and it's Arimathea. What's his name? Is it Joseph of Arimathea? The uncle, supposed to be the uncle of Christ. And he put down his staff, and it grew into a tree. I take it you still do your daily readings while you're away. Well, that's the thing I was saying, Chris. This is the first time ever I forgot to pack a deck, and it's only because of going to Glastonbury, where I took 4 decks. And I don't know if you remember me doing the live on Monday where I showed my Glastonbury goodies, and I pulled out a deck and I put it on the desk, and I thought that needs to go in my case, and I forgot. So I spent most of yesterday trying to get a tarot deck, but we was in a little place called Inglemills yesterday, and it's a really small seaside town, and I couldn't get one. So I know that there's 2 shops where I'm going today in Mablethorpe. So I just thought, even if I just pick up a bog standard RWS, even though that awful rider one, which is blotchy and oversaturated, it will do. It will. Let's go up here. It will do for the few days that I'm away. Because not being able to do my reading this morning Missed it. Is Deb here? Hi Deb, morning. Glad you can join us. I'm sorry Simon, that's a shame. Hope you find one today. It's my own stupid fault though. I mean, I never go anywhere without a deck. Ever. Oh, we've got Trisha. Hello Trisha. Yeah, I'm glad people are saying that they enjoyed the Glastonbury video, because it's probably the longest video I've ever done, and I didn't think my phone was gonna, keep that much. I tried to upload it, first time for ages. Well, good to see you, Deb. And I tried to upload it straight from iMovies to YouTube, and it said you've exceeded your 15-minute limit. I was like, oh no. So I thought, if I save it back to my phone, that's like 3 hours worth of filming. But it did it. So my phone's temperamental, because sometimes when a video is like 40 minutes long, if I'm doing a walkthrough, it says you do not have enough space. But obviously Gaia was on my side and she wanted you all to see Glastonbury. I think I've just seen a message from Marsh. Let's see if I can scroll back. When I am without a deck, I pick up a random one from a local shop along with a fine marker and just write on them. I was in playing cards. Oh, have I lost you? Have I lost everybody? Piece of the paper. Yeah. And I've got an app, to be fair. I've got a tarot app. Well, I've got lots of tarot apps. So I could use an app, but there's just something about my morning routine, shuffling a deck and laying them down. So, this is where I started from, this bit here. So, it's gone really quiet, nice and quiet, this part. Who we got here? Tarot Tales, hello. Yeah, I'm just walking. I've been on nearly half an hour. I thought I'd only come on for 10 minutes or so, but there's almost 40 people here, which is really lovely. I really didn't know who would be here. So, I wish I could walk along the pier and show you along the pier, but it's shut. Out of hours, they lock it up. Amazing how beaches are a different part of the world. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see. I'll have to zoom in. There is a little bit of land. Do you see? On the horizon there, there's just a little bit of land. That's Gibraltar Point, and it's a nature reserve, and it's right out in the sea. And last year, I went there. I don't know if you remember. I took a drive out and had a cup of tea right on the point, looking out to sea. So this is the commercial bit coming up now, where the fun fair is and all that kind of stuff. We might start seeing a lot of people. Because it must be coming up to 7 a.m. now. There's the entrance to Skegness Pier. What's left of it. Can you hear the seagulls? (3:15 p.m) 3:15 p.m. Wow. I always think it's later down in New Zealand, Australia. I always think when it's our morning, it's your evening. A little boating lake through there. We're underneath the pier now, which is very ugly, but it is what it is. It's been around for a lot of years. And you know, there are better seaside places. This is very commercial, but there are better seaside places. Okay, but this is the closest one to me. It's literally a 2-hour drive. There's places like Whitby where Dracula visited, so it's very gothic and new agey. But it just takes a long time to get there. So this is the main beach, and the sands are golden, and as you can see, they spend hours every morning combing the beach so that we get this lovely. Love to see Whitby. Quite a bit different from the beach you are on. Yeah, so this is the fun fair behind. But yeah, I really like this beach, and like I said, it's won quite a few awards for the cleanest beach and the nicest beach. You can literally walk barefoot there, not worry about stones or anything like that. What are you guys talking about? It's so empty. It's because it's Dracula boneless. Oh, you're actually in Sydney, Deb. Wow. Is that a wind farm? Yes, there's a wind farm. I just showed a sign right at the beginning. If you watch it back, there's a sign showing you there's actually like over 100 of them. There doesn't look that much from here, but yeah, there's a wind farm. Yes, there is a lot of Aussies here, but that's lovely because a lot of the times I go live are like after 4 p.m. in the evening. It's not very often I go live at 6:30 in the morning or whatever time it was. So it's nice to get some people here as well who wouldn't normally wind farm on the water. Yeah, so our wind farms are offshore because obviously the wind is stronger at sea. So I think I read that that's about 2 miles out to sea where they start, but they go off in a lot of directions. When we go to Mablethorpe later, you can't see, you look out and you don't see them. If you look down the coast in this direction, you can see them because it's only 25 miles away. Oh, I won't film that dog doing its business. Wednesday night here, that's weird. Well, I'm grateful for you being here. It's lovely. It's going to get really noisy though because we've got a road cleaner. See, when I get down here about 6 o'clock, I can have peace and quiet and do meditation like I did this morning. But when it gets to about this time, it gets very, very noisy because obviously they're cleaning up for the day, ready for the next day of tourists. But I really like it because they've got signs like saying keep our beaches clean, as you can see. So all I'll do is I'll just walk up the high street with you so you can see a bit of the town as well, Chip Alley, and then I'm going to go into Costa, I think, and I don't know, get a skinny latte. So whoever was asking about the wind farm, this is This is telling you what's out there, and that's all the different turbines that they've got. The Lincolnshire ones, the red ones at the back, we can't see. We can only see the Inner Dowsing and Lynn, the green and the blue ones there. But yeah. Did you hear that, man? He's filming. And it's telling you to keep apart, look, 2 meters apart, even at the beach. Alright, so that's the not lifeguards. Yeah, lifeguards, Coast Guard. That's the word I'm looking for. That's their lookout point. Seems like Hermit's Cave, thank you for the walk. It's hard to hear you now, but my boys have turned on the TV. I'll catch you later. Okay, Jonathan, see you soon. If because of the wind it's too much and you can't hear me, guys, let me know, because I can always end this. I was only going to come on for a few minutes just to, when I went down to the waterfront, so you could hear the sound of the ocean and stuff. Everything's everything's so antiquated. Like these mermaids, I remember seeing these when I was like 7, and they're still here. And the old go-kart place and the boating lake. So it's very land that time forgot. The wind isn't bad. I was showing Elle this hut yesterday because it's a little beach hut where they do like ice creams and things, but they do alcoholic slushes, you know, slush puppies. They do them made with Copperberg cider. They do them like a Bailey's one. Do you see that? The blue one? Bailey's. Yeah. But they do all sorts. Like here, look, they've got vodka slush, peach schnapps, apple sours, Jaeger bomb. I'll take a Bailey's. I know. They even do hot chocolate with Bailey's, which is really nice. So this street here, my hotel is just kind of behind that helter skelter there through the park. And there's the old clock tower, which is now leaning. You probably can't see it leaning from this direction, but when you're coming down the main road, it's leaning to one side. Oh, it's just after 7:05. I can see it on the clock tower. Should be and I think it's lovely when YouTubers can meet up. If you live near somebody, and it's really lovely to meet up, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to meeting Patsy later and having a coffee at her house. And it's nice to see that Marsha and Joe have met up. Hi Kimberly. I've only just spotted you. Sorry if you've been here a while. Sorry to have missed you. It's really strange. I'm trying to watch where I'm walking but read the comments at the same time. I don't think I've ever done a live where I'm just walking. Have I? Knowing me, I probably have. What's this one? I'm all the way up north. There's more traffic about now. There was nothing when I came out. Lots of fish and chips. We're huge on fish and chips, aren't we? So, fish and chips. Fish and chips. Fish and chips. It's not all us British eat, you know. We don't just eat fish and chips. We do eat other things. I'm trying to think what else we eat. Oh, there you go. Fish and chips. So we'll just go up the high street and then I'll end. So I'm only going to be on for another 5 minutes. Good hot chips. Fish and chips by the seaside as well taste different to fish and chips like in Nottingham or any other inland town or city. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's mixed with the sea air, but they just taste so good. I haven't had any. We had some at Glastonbury on the first night. Becca, Elle and I, it was Friday, and fish and chip day is Friday, tends to be here in the UK. People have a fish and chip supper on a Friday because of the whole Friday fish thing. Oh, even here, look, fish and chips. Oh dear. Looks like everybody's in competition for them. But yeah, so we went to a fish and chip shop in Glastonbury and had some fish and chips. Everybody's selling them. I never realised until I'm doing this live that everybody is selling fish and chips. So it's a very old town. And I'll show you Chip Alley, although it will be closed. Chip Alley, during the day, named after, it's called Chip Alley because of all the fish and chip shops. But Chip Alley during the day is a hustle and bustle of activity. And that's where the crystal shop is that is shut now. But I've got so many cool crystals from there over the years. It's only a tiny shop. It's called Magpie's Nest. But yeah, it's really... But yesterday, I think it's because of COVID, obviously. It's still summer, but it's only probably a third busy as it normally is. Look at all the rubbish. No, don't look at all the rubbish. Focus on the nice things. Obviously, the road sweep hasn't got up this end of town yet. Fish specials. I love being out and about on my own, walking. Which I've got like unlimited data, isn't it? That's a nice little gift shop. There are lots of cool little things in there. Okay, so Chip Alley is coming up. Me to explore places after hours. Yeah, I mean, Skegness doesn't have a lot of old architecture. He said there's a nice church, but it should have really, because it's an old coastal town, but I think it had lots of renovation in like the 70s. So there's lots of block buildings, and so this is Chip Alley. that we're walking down now. So we shouldn't get any wind because it's built up on both sides. And we'll go away from the main road. That's the high street going up there. But this is Chip Alley. Although it sounds like something is cleaning or something. So the Hildred's here. Okay, Tails, see you later. That's the Hildred Shopping Centre in there, which is a nice mall. I'm nearly done now. It's literally 2 minutes to the top of the street and then I'll go. There's lots of arcades and things like that, but it's quite antiquated down here. It's kind of been left. Look at this tiny little bar. It's like tiny. So the market is on the left. I like that coffee shop. That's a nice coffee shop. The Coffee Bean. Sorry, I missed the start. Hen, hello. That's all right. I started about 45 minutes ago. I just did a meditation at the seafront. So we had a walk along the beach and the edge of the water. Now I'm showing people, oh, look at that. It's one of those squidgy things. And it's been burst. But this is the old Chip Alley. And I'm just going to go to the butcher's. Home Effects is brilliant. The shutters are down in a minute. This is where I get my incense from, the desert sage. And they have all like Buddhas and things in there. The casino. It looks really strange with all the shutters down. Let this guy pass. Indulgence is nice. They do some gorgeous pastries in there. That's really nice. See, Chip Alley, fish and chip signs everywhere. Excuse me. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me this morning. It was nice to connect and just to have a chat with people. As soon as I get to the top of Chip Alley, as I said, I'm going to have there's the Sally Army. You can go in the tea room there if you want to be sung at. A lot of old English towns have lots of religious establishments like this. Well, this is a huge arcade that is very noisy when you come past in the day, but it adds to the atmosphere. So you can okay, I think I lost connection, but I'm going to end now anyway. This is Magpie's Nest, the crystal shop though. And they have it's a tiny little shop, but it's an amazing little, look at that malachite. It is beautiful, beautiful piece of malachite. And they have Buddhas and things like that in there. So it's a really, really cool shop. They need to get the road sweep down here. It's looking very messy. Anyway, there's Costa. So I'm gonna, hopefully they've got some outside seats so I can sit and have a cuppa. So it's been really lovely to see you all. Thank you for spending the last almost hour with me on my walk along the seafront. Really enjoyed spending time with you, and I'll be back on Saturday for cuppa, catch up and cards. where there is a special giveaway, which will be fun to do. I should be back in time, so yeah, I'll say goodbye and thanks again, and have a great rest of the week, everybody. And until next time, go in peace, namaste, and blessed be.